Next point of discussion. Screen is visible. So classification of circuit breaker. Classification of circuit breaker. Basic classification of circuit breaker is made on the basis of insulating media. तिथं टीव्ही लावता येत नाही का आता? हा, तुला आता टीव्ही लावून देता येत नाही तिला कमी आवाजात? Anybody want to join? So basic classification of circuit breaker is made on the basis of arc quenching media. So arc quenching media which is used inside the circuit breaker, maybe oil, maybe gas, maybe air. Classifications can be based on the type of circuit breaker, whether ST or LT. Means one of the base is ST and LT. ST and LT circuit breakers based on the application, and another way is arc quenching media, your arc extinction medium. These are the two ways how we can classify the circuit breaker. Okay, so let us see classification of circuit breaker. Okay, screen this one. Hello. So classification of circuit breaker you can have. You may have classification of circuit breaker based on particularly type of operation, whether HT and LT. High tension circuit breaker and low tension circuit breaker. Okay. Then under ST category we can have different types of circuit breakers. HT, you can have oil circuit breaker, then you may have SF6 gas, circuit breaker. Then in ST category we may have vacuum circuit breaker. Okay. Then in oil circuit breaker, मी आता OCB म्हणतो, oil circuit breaker. You are having different category. It is bulk oil circuit breaker and minimum oil circuit, MOC. Okay. Then in BOCB you are having category, then plain brake, OCB, and you may have arc controlled OCB. So you can classify like this. I can draw a diagram for this, but it will actually consume my more time, so I am not going for that. Already the typing is also time consuming process. So classification of circuit breaker, in this category ST circuit breaker. In ST category you are having oil circuit breaker, SF6 gas circuit breaker, ECB. In OCB oil circuit breaker you are having bulk oil circuit breaker, minimum oil circuit breaker. In BOCB again you are having plain oil circuit breaker and arc control circuit breaker. So these are the different classes of circuit breaker. In LT category you can have ACB means air circuit breaker. You may have MCB miniature circuit breaker. Short, I am writing short form. MCCB molded case circuit breaker and ELCB earth leakage circuit breaker. Normally these circuit breakers are especially used for domestic and LT applications. ACB air circuit breaker, miniature circuit breaker, molded case circuit breaker or miniature circuit breaker. MCB miniature circuit breaker, then earth leakage circuit breaker. One more is there, RCCB. Okay, restricted current circuit breaker. Got it? So you can classify the circuit breaker like this. Any doubt? You can ask. Hello. If you have any doubt, you can ask. If you don't have any problem, then it's okay. So no doubt at all. Okay, go to next. Medium that is used for arc extinction. What are the different mediums used? We know that oil is the first media used for arc quenching. Especially it is insulating oil. त्याला दुसरं नाव आहे ट्रान्सफॉर्मर ऑइल किंवा त्याला तिसरं नाव आहे हायड्रोकार्बन ऑइल. Oil is an insulating media. It is a hydrocarbon oil. Hydrocarbon oil. त्याला दुसरा पण insulating oil also we call it as. Insulating oil. Also we call it as transformer oil. So like these names are there, which we used in the circuit breaker for arc quenching. Then air is the media used for arc quenching in air circuit breaker. It may be a normal air. It may be a forced air. It may be a air blast. Okay. Are you getting this? Yes or no? If you are having any doubt, you can ask. You can interrupt me if you have doubt. Or normally I am going to record. So after 15 minutes I am taking some interval. At that time you can ask. SF6, this is sulfur hexafluoride gas, which is used for arc quenching. Then vacuum also used, depends upon the grade, high grade, low grade vacuum you can create for this purpose. Okay. So these are the different arc quenching medias used. What are the different arc quenching medias used for arc extinction? Then another term related to circuit breaker, that is circuit breaker contacts. Contact means it is especially the diagram you are having here. These are the circuit breaker contacts. These are very important part as far as the circuit breakers are concerned. So these contacts require some properties. They are made up with metal but with certain properties, because normally opening and closing operation takes place at this particular point. These contacts are exposed to very high pressure, force, temperature, so that this special properties and special material is used for these contacts. What are such certain properties? So properties means you have to define the contact area. Kiti area actual contact मध्ये येईल. It is necessary that area of contact is well defined. It should be well defined. Okay. Then another term, that contact should have low contact resistance. Low contact resistance म्हणजे high conductivity. Contact should have low contact resistance or high conductivity. Then contact pressure should adequate. The contact should able to bear adequate pressure. Adequate pressure. Contact should able to bear the adequate pressure. Contact material should not get oxidized. Oxidation. Oxidation should not take place. Contact material should not get oxidized. They should get self-cleaned because of deposition. Many times carbon deposition is there, so contact material should get self-cleaning. Okay, decarbonization should take place. Then the contact should get detached, so replaceable. Contact should get replaceable if they get damaged. If you need to replace entire contact assembly, it may be costly. Then contact grip. They should have good contact grip because they are exposed to the electromagnetic force. They should carry large current because of they are exposed to the faulty current. They should carry large current. Then your contact material must carry short circuit current without erosion, without deterioration. Must carry short circuit current. So these are the requirements as far as the contacts are concerned. Properties of contact material. Okay.